It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, running back gets the give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The option look. Quick toss. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. They'll run the option. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open, to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They're trying to slam it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Quarterback making checks. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
The attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? We go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air. It's Underwood. Looking to buy time. Gets rid of it. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker, it's Jordan. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. We're going to run it. It's Durham. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the... Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
That's caught. It's Marshall. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Got his man on the outside. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
It'll be a run on third and short. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. But they only need a few edges, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Dances away. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 21 to Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. They're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a sec.
And he's got it inside the 35. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. The sure hands. It's Williams. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, USC.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Using his legs to buy some time. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. That's caught. It's Johnson. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The inside handoff. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Quick release on the RPO. Let's see what they've got on second down. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Underwood. The quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the option. Got enough for the first. There he goes. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Using his feet to buy time. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by just 1 over Sam Houston. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The give to the back. They open the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on 1 time. So here comes the Michigan offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. Looking downfield. It's Underwood. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they forced a fourth down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the back.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Keyed up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He'll ride his man on the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
35, Michigan, 14.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Underwood. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you